Hey there everyone, this is Yui. Welcome to episode 9 of Enigmatica 2 Lite. Today, we're dealing with a storage problem. We're jumping into some Applied Energistics. So, let's get to it. So, yeah, if you didn't know, I'm currently using a storage scanner with mostly full modular storages, and yeah, it's not fun. Plus a ton of storage drawers. That's the storage system. We we need better. It's bad. It's really bad. All right. So the first thing you're going to want to do is, I guess, check the quest. Sure. Speaking of quests, actually, because look at all the exclamation points that I keep totally forgetting. Let's just go through each of these. Hit claim all. If we get stuff, we get stuff. If not, they're choice, and I don't feel like picking right now. So I can't claim those. Whatever. Thinkers, claim all. Mechanism, claim. Go Thaumcraft, give me some of those. Started each of the quest lines just in case, but that's about as far as I didn't even make that. I wonder if I got one at some point. Claim that. Claim all those. So many quests to claim. I think I just dropped stuff on the floor. If not, yeah, I totally did. I can see it. I can see it through the bottom. I'm pointing at my screen like you can see that. Yeah. Nope. No, you totally can't. Well, let's just keep going though. Might as well make a bigger mess. Claim all those, and there we go. Claim all those. Oh man, Draconic, it takes so long. Yep, and then there's that. You can have a torch, you can have that. There's so much of this stuff. Give me a shulker box for a second. There you go. There. Look at that. Let's just do a quick little see if we get anything good. Okay, an unbreakable builder's wand, a flamethrower. Oh, free power. A robot. Damage trap, grass, draconium, soul bead. I don't know what those are for. A shulker, okay. I'm not a fan of the crystal ones, but that's alright. I'll just toss it in here for now. I'll deal with it later. Oh man, more food. I say that like it's a bad thing, but it's a good thing. What's a bad thing is I still need 17 more. I think this heart has been 50. And put a couple of you. You can go... Actually, I don't know where you can go. I don't think I have an input guy nearby. Let me just drop him off real quick. He can go way back over here. Right there. There we go. A 350 RF a sec tech. I was going to say second, but nope, that's not true. Let's see what else we get. Chili dog. Okay, sleep charm. No. Okay, more food. More food. A luggage. That's a portable backpack. You put it on the ground. It's pretty cool. Prism tool. I can fill something with that. Ooh, calendar jar. Hands. Alright. Poke and quill. Man. So much stuff. Another one. Ooh, that could be useful. And it's a quest. I'll take it. Let's see here. My uneaten food goes in here. That way I remember to eat it. And that one we already have. That's just how I do it. Because every time I hop on, since I have... they're not temporary hearts, but they act like it. They go away. And then they regen over time from the bauble, the Odin ring. And a scanner. There we go. Wow, look at all of them. That's how much I've been neglecting. Okay, lanterns, meat, pizza, observer, sea lanterns, enhanced building guide. I've never used that before. Drawer controller's useless. Got those. Dead bush. Ooh, whoop-de-doo. More zirconium. Bookshelves, don't need that. Range collector's cool, but I've got it. Silker shells. Precision sawmill. That is actually really interesting. Sponge. Okay. Ooh, solar panel. What else we get? Some doors and spaghetti. Alright, let's keep that. Where is this? We'll keep. Where's the solar? Oh, I put the solar in there. Okay. I'm just going blind. Don't mind me. I have such a bad habit of ignoring quests. That's why I figured I might as well just pull them all out at the same time. Get them over with. That goes in there. And you go in there. 4 left. Let's see. What do we get? Okay. Hardened case. A reconstructor. Don't need it. Conversion kit. Okay. Nothing super great. Most excited about that the RTG, I suppose. Alright. Well, let's get this started. So, to start off, we're going to need to make Fluix crystals. To make Fluix crystals, we need charged. I have a ton of this stuff from the lasers going. Speaking of lasers, they don't tell you this, but they are 10 times more expensive, at least in this pack. So we need charged, redstone, and nether quartz. Go to water, throw them in. You're using a magnet ring, hold sneak so you don't pick it up. It'll poop them out, and once it's done, boom, there you go, Fluix crystals. With those, first up, subscribers, I already made most of the stuff. I want 5 of them. We need an energy acceptor. That's going to be the first step. There's a noise. Rain. I thought I put that on my blacklist. That's alright. Oh, quartz glass. That's right. Here we go. Not this. Don't use that. Use nether quartz. Pulverize this. I think I already ground a little bit up. Nope, it got used. That's alright. I don't like using Certus quartz for that because nether quartz is so much easier to get. We'll make a few of those. Energy acceptor. Boom, craft one. There we go. That's how we're going to get power into our ME system. AE system, whatever. Why did I say ME? Huh. I don't know. My brain is broken. Okay, so we've got that. So next up on the list is we're going to need a controller. We're going to need a bunch of stuff, actually. So this will be fun. Controller. We need a drive. We don't need... I think I already have crafting units from a quest reward. Only 2 though, so that's not good. We'll put that on the list. Processing units, yeah, we'll put that on the list. We'll put an ambitious 64K on the list, but that's not likely to happen right now. Where are my terminals? We need crafting. Pattern, where you at? Pattern. And interface. And we might as well put those there too. Everything? No, we need some sort of cell, which is probably honestly going to just be 16K right off the bat. Or 4. Probably 4. 4 is probably more likely. I don't know yet. We'll see. Controller. I need the controllers on there. Drive that, and then it's just going to be cables. So yeah, pretty simple. Let's see what the quests actually want. Applied Energistics, so we're going to start with, oh, that's a weird, yeah, it wants us to do the presses. So I'm just going to set this up, I don't know where. Let me get rid of this for now. That way I don't have to run another wire. Energy acceptor. Some of those. Put you away. And then it's going to be, we need to make, oh no. Oh no, don't tell me. Hang on. Need these presses, so let's just grab them. I've got silicon going. To get silicon, I have a stonework factory. It's just grind, 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 and this will get you nuclear craft silicon, which will work great for this. Because you don't have to keep smelting, what do you call it, nether quartz dust. Let's throw these in here. We got one press. Let's do silicon, sure. I'm going to have to upgrade these things pretty quickly. Or I'm going to go crazy. Because you put one item in at a time. I can't put in this stack. Did it just reset? That was mean. I saw that. Okay, but this is, if I'm not mistaken, this is diamond, gold, and then the fun part. Certus quartz. What's the other inscriber? Not Applied Energistics. AE2 stuff. We just need to make engineering processors, so I'm going to make those. Make these, we need, oh, we also need redstone. In case you're not aware, so engineering is this one. Put in a diamond. Put in another one. For the silicon, there we go. There we go. Give me that. And there we go. Combine the 3 of them in a blank one, and that'll get you a full processor. With those, grab that. Let's take this apart. And let's make one of these real quick, just to show you the difference. There, make that many. Alright. Now the difference here is I can put the entire stack in. It's the same speed for now, but it's also got more upgrade slots, and they go super quick when you put them in. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to craft up a bunch of these processors, upgrade all of these things, and start gathering the materials for the rest of the stuff so we can set up a system. Oh, I don't know if I want to set it up here. Once I set it up, I don't want to move. I don't know. We'll get to that when we get to it. So let me get to crafting. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, so quickly, I forgot to mention the calculation press. This is the weird one. This one, you need the pure Certus quartz, and that's it. That's all you can use. So to get that, what you're going to do is take the Certus quartz dust, so run it through the pulverizer, combine it 1-to-1 with sand, and you'll get seeds. Make yourself this one, the AE2 stuff growth chamber. The crystal growth chamber. It takes these accelerators, it takes 6 of them. But make the chamber. Trust me, it is so much better to work with. And you just throw it in there. And there, and it'll tick up. It's relatively quick without any upgrades, but you know, it goes even faster if you give it upgrades. Now once this reaches 100%, you can see the crystals change over time. They get a few different forms. There we go, they got a little bit bigger. Now they're at 80, so this one will finish first over here. Boom, once it's 100, you've got the pure crystals. And then that's it, you throw them in there and let it go. So let me keep crafting these processors up and I'll be back. Alright, and we're back. I went ahead and I threw in 2 acceleration cards in each of these machines, so they're significantly faster. They're relatively cheap, you just need the calculation processor. So once you start making those, you can make some acceleration cards and make your life that much quicker. And it makes the growth chamber so much faster as well. Alright, so I've made a few things. Bunch of processors, some cables. I got some cables from Quest Reward. If we look at the quest, so I did this one, which is to get the different types of cables. What we need next is right here. We need to make an ME controller, so let's do that real quick. Where are you? Right here. I should have the stuff. I made the pures, and I smelted some sky stone. That's what it's called, yep. I'm going to make 2 of these. And I'm going to place them here. Alright. So here's the confusing part about Applied Energistics. These controllers allow you... So it's the networking. Networking is the confusing part of Applied Energistics if you've never played with it. The way you can... So each side of this controller can hold 32 machines, essentially. The way you know how many you're using is by using the smart cables. So if I connect this smart cable here, it will first get power, but if I look at it, it'll tell me how many of the channels of the network are being used. So channels, it's 32 per side. These cables can only transfer 8. If you make the dense cable, it can transfer 32. Now the problem is, let me clear this out. Oh, did it really keep that recipe? Oh, that's funny. Let's do this and then upgrade it to a smart one. There. Alright, so the problem is you can't just run it off like this. Basically, what you're going to have to do to get all 8 channels in there is you're going to have to come from multiple sides of this cable. And make sure, and try your best to make sure that they don't intersect with each other. There, so if I were to extend this that way and have 8 channels used, and this way 8 channels used, and they would all add up at this point. And it would be good to go. Luckily, your inscribers don't take channels. Neither does the energy acceptor itself. As you can see if you put down the thing, but the other stuff we're going to make will. Once we start making these drives. So here, let's make a drive. Should be good. And now the quest wants a 1K storage disk. So let's just do that to start. Something simple. We'll do this, get a house, and combine the 2 together. Alright, there we go. Take this, and that's this quest here. And it gives you 64K for free. I am not going to complain to that, because that is great. Let's just open this up, see what we get. Okay, Signalium's pretty good. I like that. Alright, so let's grab our... Well, let's throw that on the ground, apparently. There we go, we got a smart cable. This is not going to stay here, but I'm just going to set it up so it's working. There we go, so we have this, and if we check here, 1 channel is being used. Throw this on top. That's not going to do anything. Even if we throw in these discs, which we got some from quest rewards before. Well, some of the other people in my team, I didn't. There we go. 2 more. Give it to me. I want it. Oh, well, whatever. I'll get it out later. Next up, we need to get these. Yeah, we can do this one first. Well, the first one you make is the crafting. But let's see if it's going to stop cycling. We'll make the terminal first. Okay, I already have these, so use this one. Okay, which one do you want for the quest? No. Yep, you wanted a terminal. Oh, and you give me a crafting terminal. Okay, I'll take it. That saves me a step. Crafting terminal goes here, and this is how you access your discs. If I throw in, say, oh, I don't like this. Not auto. Standard search key. That way when I open it up, it is not focused on this box, because I do not like that. But now we can throw garbage in here, and they will end up in this disk. So what we can end up doing is, well, these only hold 63 different types of items, so be careful with that. But once we get enough disks, we can migrate all those modular storages over into here. Because this will hold, what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, so 630 different types of items, which is 2 modular storages combined. Assuming there's no duplicates like this, because these will all just take 1 item slot instead of 4. But there we go. So now that we've got a terminal down, this will be 2. So you just got to be aware, it's 8 limit per the small cable, 32 for the smart, but you're going to have to mix and match to get the things you want and where you want them. So let's go ahead and let's grab this back out, because nothing else is in there. Let's do a pattern. Oh, you want a crafting terminal. Alright, there you go. Crafting goes to pattern. Oh, it made it. That's just weird. Okay. Let's make it interface. Stop using that one. There. There we go. And those are going to be the 3 main terminals that I prefer to use. Interface on the end. And there. There we go. So we're actually almost set up for auto crafting. The only thing we need is a few more of those, which I can't make in there. I gotta make them in here. We get 8. Sure. We already have the assemblers from a quest reward, which is great. We have the, what are they called? Crafting from another quest reward. Where are those storage discs at? No. There, give me those. What I'm going to do is take one of them, sneak right click, it'll separate it. I'm going to combine that with a crafting unit to get the storage. Perfect. And then let's make a coprocessor, just so we have a very cheap computer ready to go. Boom. There we go. We can auto craft now. Isn't it great? We don't have patterns though, but we can auto craft. It does actually want patterns, so let's see here. Pattern, blank pattern, this one. These get annoying because you need so much of this quartz glass. I don't know how much I made. I think I made like a stack, but it's not going to last long. Okay, how happy are you? Oh, there you go. Give me a stack of that. Oh, yes, thank you. And you? Oh, okay, I'll take it. That's 8 interfaces. Processing, okay. Sweet. What are you telling me? Patterns are straightforward? Yeah. Okay, thank you. What about you? Oh, processing. Okay, yep. patterns can be either crafting or processing. If they are crafting, it's like you make something in a crafting table. If it's processing, it's an input for a machine, say like a furnace. That's the quick gist of it. Oh, look at all this free stuff. I love it. Give it to me. Okay, we're planks. What do you want? Oh, an emitter. What are you saying this is for? Oh, redstone control. Oh, if the machine sends out a signal, you can turn off the wire. Look at it all. What do we get? Oh, that's a quest. Wonder if that counted for the quest. Let's just toss it in there. Oh, here's the nice thing. I believe it's this one. You put all your food in here, you can literally just type eaten. It'll say what's... It'll search that cyan, whatever, light blue color text that you want to call it, which is great for finding out what foods you have that you have not eaten. And there we go. So that's the basics of the ME system. I think the only thing left is to actually just set up. We'll just do a quick. We'll put it over here. Sure. For auto crafting, you're gonna need an interface. An assembler acts like the crafting table. And if we do say, yeah, all right. No, I don't want to right now. Because I don't want to keep this stuff here. What we could do is go to here. No, you know what? We're going to do it anyways. Here we go. A furnace here. Let's do not in there, in here. Import. Make me one of these. Not a fluid, so yes, this one. Let's move this out of the way. Stop you for a minute. Let's import here. Pulls. There we go. So we have an interface on the front of this machine. If you're doing mechanism machines, you're going to have to change the side configuration. So don't forget that. We're going to say input on the front, and we're going to import from this storage. That's what the import does. Import just puts the items in here instead. So now it's going to start flooding with all the other random stuff I've got going in the background. But that's alright for now. I can swap it out and whatever. Okay, so your interface terminal, it shows you literally your interfaces and the machine or block they are attached to. So we'll see the factory here, which unfortunately all these, if you upgrade them, will say factory. This is actually the smelting factory. And the molecular assembler is this one. That's just for generic crafting. This table, this is where we make our patterns. So if we want to say, make me a pattern. Come on. Oh, it's going to be one of these where you actually need the stuff to make the pattern. All right. There we go. We're going to tell it to make a crafting table. We're going to give it some wood. Throw it in the assembler. And let's say, what's in here? Black quartz, sure. Because it doesn't matter. This is just for demonstration purposes. Let's grab some actual black quartz. We can tell it now, switch it to processing. We can say, hey, I know this is horribly inefficient, and I normally wouldn't do this, but like I said, demonstration purposes. We can put this here. And so now if we put that in here, let's go over here. We could say, hey, craft this. And what it's going to do is well, it's too late. It threw it in there, you heard it briefly, and then it goes into storage. And there it is. Or we could say, hey, craft me a table. And boom, now we have a table. And with this, you can auto-craft to your imagination. There's a lot of stuff you can do with this. It's very powerful, very useful. So, I recommend getting into it. And worst case, you can... Here, the other very important thing to make, actually... I gotta stop opening that, because nothing's in there yet. Is a storage bus. This one... Get a couple pistons, and I just took all the wood out. Of course I did. This is the last one. Super important. Make sure you make one if you're using stuff like storage drawers. That doesn't matter. Got some of those. Alright. What this does is you can take this and attach it to the controller. The storage drawer controller, or you can attach it to any other inventory like these modular storages. And then we could just run this cable. It's so weird with the slabs there. There we go, that's good enough. And what this will do is if we check in here, now we have access to all of the storage drawers, which is very useful. So you don't have to keep everything in here. You can use storage drawers. You can use modular storages. Just use the storage bus. But what we are going to do with that is come in here, click the wrench, and up its priority. We want items going in these storage drawers if it can. Otherwise, it'll probably still go into the cell. And we don't want that. And there we go. It's not pretty. And so now all I have to do is make more of those, import the stuff, and move this all so it looks much better and not taking up the middle of the basement. Because this is a horrible place to do crafting. Anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. So if you made it this far, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.